There will be a lot of teams might bump into each other, including in Paradise Resort, because this is the first time they actually go into head-to-head in this tournament in this map. So they haven't quite marked up their territory yet when it comes to this map itself. So this is going to be the first one, as this Xavier fighting against, I think that was GD. Was it GD? Yeah, definitely GD. So GD, when we know when it comes to CQC or gunfight, they have a bit of a problem to execute things.
Yeah, and they're going up against DX, which is the runaway winners in the PMPL Vietnam. So it's going to be a big challenge. But not only them, so EVOS Reborn and Yangon Galacticos, the two teams that got chicken dinners today, this is an interesting matchup as well.
Well, that what happens when the first map ever been dropped here by the tournament itself for the players to, you know, mark up their territories once a week during this. No, maybe 3 times a week, as it's going to be during only the Super Weekend. And Frankie got himself a couple of arsenals to work with, saying it's for Lamborghini. So Lamborghini, if you have anything to talk about between Lamborghini and RedFace, who do you prefer more between these two players?
Oh, maybe Sata. Let's see if we can get it. And yes, it's Sata and takes on Lamborghini. So I think that's the answer now. Thank you, Sata. You help me answer the question.
It was between RedFace and Lamborghini, but you chose the other one. Okay, great. Back to Duke with the UMP. Now, he knows, he heard about the footsteps, but he is not sure and not very clear about the positions. Has to be extra careful. Now, he's hoping for the windows or the doors to open. There you go, he knows. And can he actually connect the dot here? Both 4 teams, both compound will be starting to fight, trying to take over the dominance over this particular area. For DayboT, on the other hand, it's going to be just around the corner. Now, if he walks in, I don't think he's spoiled Duke yet. Nope. It's really at the corner.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they know that Duck is waiting there. RedFace is on the outside, so everyone's playing the patient game. The good news is that this place is within the circle, so it's going to be okay. But knowing these teams, they won't stay too neutral. RedFace is actually getting away.
Oh. Is he getting away or he repositioned himself? Because I think Frankie and the rest of the team are feeding him a lot of information. Oh, with a DB, yes, there you go. Right in the face, Boom's gonna go boom the moment he overpick, and Duke knows it. Now, all about timing, not panicking at all. They have to pick at the same time. There you go. Oh, one goes down. Another one goes double down. Will be a triple knockdown here. Duke waited with such perseverance, and now the rest of the cavalry has arrived. They're gonna clean up the mess. And what just happened, GD?
He
got one more. Oh my goodness.
And he got 3 from GD. Okay. Remember we always talk about when GD's problem is that they cannot close up games? This is one of it. Like they had the advantage. They had like what? 4v3, but they couldn't close up the game. So again, it's the same problem with GD being...
If you're on a boat with 4 person, hardly they're going to miss anything. So YG starts to fight. Oh, a bit late now coming up from LorD. Lyzerg managed to actually hop himself into the compound. And Lyzerg tried to scout things out for AK in 1 second. Oh, grenade chunk quite a lot of LorD's HP. YG, they need to tread on the thin ice very cautiously. They are very closely next to each other. Well, we have Micro Uzi, RedFace, EVOS. They've known for their firepower. We've seen it today. They've proven us quite right about them. Can be really fierce. But can they fight against YG? Now, YG have been showing us huge improvement as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. A lot of improvements since the weekday. Same goes for EVOS Reborn as well. That's why both of them get chicken dinner so far. Let's see who will win. This is the battle of the chicken dinner winners. And Faceless, he knows where one of team member from YG is at. Still a 4v4.
He's a bit hesitant to toss the nade just now. He might just you know, get one down, but he's taking too much time to cook up the nade. Now Lyzerg still making his way into this particular compound. He knows exactly there's one person, but he didn't know there's two. And Lyzerg with the micro Uzi, can he clutch this one out? It's gonna be the choke point for YG if he managed to get in. And now 1 second, also LorD waiting on the outside. So they wait for Lyzerg to flush out the rest of the team of YG. KF waiting from behind as well.
Waiting patiently. Let's see who will down who as the first name to go down in this area. The good news is that they are still in the zone, so that's okay. But Lyzerg now, second attempt to toss a nade. Will it land on anyone? Not yet. Oh, yes, it will. This is the opening that EVOS might want.
They're trying to flush them out. They're not getting out of there. YG still stubbornly tries to stay indoors. And the rest of EVOS having a hard time to spot them out. Now, Lyzerg finish off LorD instantaneous. And we have one more AK at the back. They get all the back line. KF is there as well. The whole team of YG almost being obliterated down to TaMyo. Oh, there's going to be the top party with a VS as the classic Matoy coming in, stabbing from behind.
Matoy, you naughty, naughty boy. Oh, and not only that, not only Matoy to EVOS, but Matoy to YG as well. So Matoy gets one for himself, now gets knocked down to 1 sec. 1 sec. Not too sure if TaMyo can actually pick him up, but Matoy, may he want to finish this off? Yes, he will.
Yep, he is one of the best VSS player down there. Matoy, it's been a while with his VSS, so he's reunited once more. Now down to TaMyo, he's been kind of cornered every single way possible. TaMyo try. Oh, he got one, he got two, but still can he get through? Lyzerg, he's struggling. Finish of the one. Whole team decimated, the first team to be out. It's going to be YG with 0 elimination point.
YG.
Oh, Team Secret is taking the advantage here.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be the housekeepers.
Third party. Let's go. So Kid is right at the forefront. YG felt the high highs and now they're feeling the low lows. Unfortunately for YG, but TaMyo confirmed finish up by Lyzerg and Lyzerg finished up by Jumper. So that is a elimination still away. Kid coming in for the left. Kid guess what? EVOS Reborn. What are they gonna do here?
What a timing for Team Secret coming in for the housekeeping, and now they try to clean up the mess, but Jumper being punished first. They try to get the second, another team bowing out. It's gonna be back at the same compound. EVOS Reborn, they just wanted to celebrate a bit, but Team Secret, the timing was just perfect. It was remarkable. They came in at the right time, finished off one team, taking advantage of kills to another. And they back to infinity. They got themselves a good run just now. So can they be aggressive again? We haven't seen a lot of Bigatron so far. They have been very quiet. FaZe as well. So there's not much of a movement except for Team Secret and DX as we speak. On the side of Sane, he got one. He finished it off straight away. Logan, damn, finished the job. They got themselves 1 point so far. So it's going to be worthwhile. But can they finish off the rest of Infinity as they spread out quite thin?
Yeah, Infinity's strategy is always like, okay, we open up big enough, we cover enough areas. So this is what they are used to do, especially in the early stage of the game. So if one goes down, unfortunately, there's no way for them to pick up. That's the downside of opening big. BN United, on the other hand, just now, one of them, White Can, knocked down by Matoy, recovers himself, and now they're going to make that rotation. We're going to focus on placement or positioning in the next phase.
Well, we're still waiting for the circle. Will it be any hard shift? Because it's still kind of tricky to play with. Imagine if it ended up right on the southern side, but it might ended up in the north, because that's why most players are going towards the northern side of a map instead of at the center or even at the bottom of it. It's wise to do so. On the side of Chonburi, they are going it very slow. They're not rushing themselves too fast. They might just tank the blue for a bit. It's not that painful for now. But those coming out on the northern will be overly populated. It's going to be a huge mass later on. And a lot of slaughter movement. It's going to be Infinity News. He started to fire straight away. That's a beautiful straight line of sight, but he got reprimanded in the side, and on the flank side, it's going to be TunTY making sure he covers his friend for a bit. I'm surprised he didn't finish off the job straight away, because Team Secret is actually picking the fight over this in such a long distance as well.
Wow, how did Aisha actually see what's going on to the other side?
It's so hard to see.
I know, right? Plus, there are trees and that distance, I mean, this is where they always impress me. Right? How do you actually see it on a mobile phone that someone's on the other side and you can hit those shots?
I can't even see that if it's the big monitor. So we are looking at the big monitor, we'll hardly see them. Imagine those guys looking at such a small screen. Now back to APG, they got themselves quite a number of chicken in the last day of the weekday, but they kind of been shut down here when it comes to Super Weekend. They barely make a breather at all. They barely make any entrance or barely making any elimination points. It's kind of hard to beat them right now, being at the receiving end. TwenTY, on the other hand, just going to play a bit slow, a bit safe, just around on top of TapMok. GD still there somewhere, but they might be surrounded by too many teams if they're just going to stay here for a bit. Because so many approaching while they're transitioning. He got one MELA. Finish it off, kind of hard, too far. Now, trying to spray it down, it's not its way to out in the open, nothing to covers, and down he goes.
Yeah, there you have it. So GigFam, one player down, which is Snipes, and now MELA will also cook up the nade, tossing onto the side of QB with the counter nade, but it will not reach out to MELA. MELA will miss the nade on the QB, but QB counter fire onto GodTunny. GodTunny now down to 40% health, will toss his own nade to the other side onto MELA, but that will miss as well.
Now we'll wait if anything gonna happen. So far, it's a lot of long distance shots and long distance engagement. Nothing about rushing in. And DX, I have to say, with the Vampires, the DX has been staying here for quite some time. And still not living Paradise Resort, even though it's not inside of a circle, but it's on the outskirts of it. It's not that far off. But how do they get out? Oh, Rabies picking a bit. Oh, got shot on the hindsight there. It's kind of hurt. While waiting for Duke. He's a bit careful, too careful now. He can't actually make the call if he wants to, but it's a bit too late. Miss whiffed and almost got one. He got one. He can get two. He's reloading now. Ravenclaw's right across his crosshair. He's get doubled down. Down to one more. Oh, Fluketh is really low right now. He's jumping over the edge and he saw him. Oh, he didn't get him. It's really close, but almost got it. Hey, they got three. Oh, one more to go. Oh, didn't get it.
Oh, but Rabbis shot by Stone, and now Rabbis is still alive. Good news, but then again, it's not good news for the Vampires. Vampires now, one by one, going out, and they will not get any points at all for this round. So the Vampires, looks like exorcism onto them.
It was 4v2, by the way, and now back to it. Oh, wait, we didn't even have to say anything. It's done and dusted. Infinity and GigFam finish off by QB, but they have heavy casualty on this side. MELA is still there, but he's been kind of shut down and cannot even move forward now. Too many people shooting along his way. There's FaZe behind him. There's GigFam across him. There's one more team, EVOS Esports, almost at the same angle as QB is. Now, the blue shrinking down into smaller, and they will have to force themselves out, like it or not. They will face each other out. They have to cut across each other and to get into the center of a circle.
Just like Frankie here as well. So Frankie, the last team member for DX, not really. Okay, no, there's still others though, but don't know where the rest of them are at. Okay, we can see that Duke together with Rabbids is still inside Paradise Resort, but they all need to move. APG needs to move as well, but APG, they can have an easier entry into the zone, but they choose to put pressure on DX.
Oh, well. It's better to be careful than just too reckless. Oh, hey! Hello, surpriser. How are you doing? And now it's going to be TG13 streaming for help. The Chonburi did see this one coming. And it's going to be only Voki on this side taking the angle in particular, while the others are still struggling to get into the safe zone themselves. It's going to be APG coming up from the Paradise Resort. They have to cut across DX right in front of them. But the moment they pop themselves into the circle, there'll be so many gatekeepers already waiting at the edge of the circle itself.
Yeah, so at this point, I'm sure there are many teams already in the circle, so it's going to be a bit tough. But look at this. Duke himself getting 7 elimination points, and he's actually holding all the elimination points for DX. So his team gets 7, he gets 7, so that's the math there. But then again, Kid will be knocked down by Tony K. Mata is in trouble. Mata, ooh, just making it.
Oh, Tony K still wants it. Tony K gets it, and Tony K finishes it. Tony K almost bowing down. He managed to survive. That's the power of Tony K coming out for FaZe Clan. Didn't lose any man. The whole team secret gone, remaining as a secret.
Axis Red 1 they are still alive, all four, but I'm very sure they're going to play the healing game later on. Just wait and see. Now the circle actually goes
Feels
towards
bad.
the middle.
Feels bad. It really going down on the western side of the map where there's water in it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of water there, but it's going to be mostly land. But DX, Duke, oh, hang on. Oh, he's actually taking out the zone, so he goes down. DX, one more member left active.
4 rivals start to move against Eagle Esports. We have 27. Most of them are taking the blue because they are way too far in the south right now. They need to start to move. They need to run, or they have to get some vehicles, or they can play the healing game if they want to. It's the 8 bandit. I don't think it's working. It will be working as good as the first 8, but that can't start to get on one. Vintoris face is not happy about this. They try to find him. But will it be too late? A bit too late if the blue closing away too much. This blue gonna hurt a lot because it's gonna be the first circle. And now MR5 getting himself into the center of it first. Can they be there? Because APG is right across. Zaxi is there as well. Bigatron, Raid Aliens start to move.
Wow, with 1 magazine, Zaxi actually gets 2. So that means APG, they're out 12 place, 1 elimination point for them. Bigatron, Raid Aliens, we need to move forward. FaZe Clan is waiting for the FaZe Clan, want to clear the flanks at the same time. But the zone moves in towards the southern side. So these teams will need to continue on.
Such a mess for the players. They are very, very confused with the circle right now. But, eliminated at 11th place. It's going to be the Infinity. Bad for you, too bad for you, Cloud. Now back to Bigatron Aliens. He got the highs out of MR5. His legs a bit sticking out there. And Rise is still not happy. He wants to get it. He's really committed to this fight. Gig Fam in 9th place. 4 rivals. Found out by Dakcon. Sane finish off by the play zone. So many players finish off by the play zone himself. We're down to 7 teams only in such a short time.
Oh yeah, in just a blink of an eye, and teams, they go down. So Axis Red 1, still a full squad together with Bigatron Red Aliens. BN United goes down 7th place. 1 elimination point. Kacang Susu is actually already playing a healing game. Liquid now 1v1 against Voki. Voki behind the stone, but Liquid doesn't know. But Liquid, he's not going to put attention on Voki too much. Voki now taking out his own. Zaxi will be knocked out by Voki. What a nade coming in by Voki.
Now Voki is tanking in the blue. He wants to toss another nade, but way too long and exposing themselves. He tried to shut them down, finish off execution. Namchi taking advantage now of ticking, time's ticking. And by he's picking the fight against another team, Eagle Esports. They need to make a move. It's going to be Bigatron Aliens defy them. It's going to be them stopping them into getting themselves into this zone. And now back to Luxy. Ryzen next for the victim. Exits Red 1, trying to make sure Bigatron Aliens cannot even move, but they will reprimand it. Luxy on his knees now on the ground, crawling to make the execution done, but Eagle Esports tried to snatch it away.
Okay. So now look at this. We're only down to 4 teams, 6 more players left, and it's almost a 1-1-1, except for the Eagles with 2 still active. And Sata sports on Namshin. He will have something to say about that. And GD, only 1 team member left, and Sata managed to get a knockdown out of Namshin. Datcon, not too sure if he can pick up Namshin. Will there be enough time? Because it's about 18 more seconds. Luxy takes out Access, Fares, and Kacang Susu is surely playing the healing game still.
It's the wars of 4 men and 4 men only. 1v1, v1v1. Eagle Esports, can they actually have a better odds when they revive Namshin? Possibly true, but will they actually manage to clutch this? If there are 2 men on their side, they have the firepower, but they will attract also too much attention if they shoot it at the same time. Kacang Susu playing the healing game for now, hoping somebody will bow down quite earlier than he will. While they start to shoot on Luxy. Luxy is a 1-man, it's 2v1 here. We have GD on the other side. They got 1! Eagle Esports struggling too or not. They're still taking a fight on 2 different angles here. Kacang Susu, he has so much to use. He can take his own time. He's not bidding any farewell soon. And he's just gonna keep on going for more. While the others are still fighting. Eagle Esports buying down 4th place. Now GD versus Bigatron. Well, X is just gonna play the time. Man, Luxy, they're really in the need of 1 chicken dinner to boost up their morale. Luxy getting the lower ground. Sata spot him out. He spot him out first. Kacang Susu at the back. He saw that one as well. He didn't play the healing game. Bigatron Red Australians, they waited and waited for such a long time for their debut of chicken dinner. They got it. It will boost them a lot. They needed it. I can hear the fans cheering at finally something is happening for them with 11 elimination points.
No, kacang susu. That.
Why?
For kacang susu.
I mean, like,
no, because
he saw. I mean, like, I get what Kacang Susu was doing. He wants to play the healing game. Yes, definitely true. And he